Hi, ladies. My name is Kim, and this is one of my favorite topics. Do you think being spiritual means foregoing worldly success? It means you have to wear a white, orange, pink robe and live in Bali or in India or in Sri Lanka, not want your Gucci Pradas. No, the highest form of spirituality is staying in your lane. Have you ever noticed that there are some people that they land into a job with a partner with this massive success, and they're like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just right time, right place. What is that called? Right place, right time. And you're like, they're just lucky. What is lucky? Spiritual life. The highest form of spirituality is staying in your lane. What does that mean? And if you stay in your lane, you're not going to lose your worldly success. You're not going to have success but no fulfillment. You're not going to have physical world success and no peace of mind. You're going to have both of it. The biggest myth people think is like, I'm going to get into spirituality after retirement because I still want to go be a go getter. I have these dreams and goals to achieve. You can still do that. Spirituality aligns you back to you. What do I mean by that? You're intuition led. There can be a message you read on X and you're like, it doesn't stir anything within me. I'm not going to be dead. And if I am, we'll see when that happens. So many people successful on paper, but so impressionable with some message that comes somewhere. That's not fulfillment. That's not being you. So let's double click on this. Have you all heard the statement, right? That redirection is God's intervention, right? Because every time you're away from your path, you can get a certain amount of success, but it will take you down to that little rock bottom saying you're still feeling disconnected. That is spirituality saying, let's put you back on your path. Bring your spirit into your reality. A lot of times we have this disconnect of spirituality because it's like, am I going to be like a unicorn flying in the sky, farting rainbows? No. That is the other extreme of things, which is very ungrounded. When you are on the in the physical world, which we all are, you're meant to do the physical world things whilst staying connected to yourself and staying connected to a higher source energy to tap into your wisdom. What I mean by that, your intellect, your mind only has memory, the library of your current lifetime. If you think you have more than one lifetime, wisdom taps into the memory of the current life, the awareness of another person at a very deep level, the awareness of things happening around you at a very deep level, the ability to tap into the wisdom of your teachers, their lineage of wisdom, and the wisdom of your lifetimes. For that, the spiritual path takes you deep into your intuition, into accessing the blocks within you. Most people find therapy appealing when you get to bitch about your partner, your boss, your in laws, or somebody else. But the real work happens when you start doing the shadow work. When you look at yourself and go like, da, 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 these are the things I do. What's my pattern? Can we change it? I see problems in myself. Can I change that? Can I undo? Can I unbecome? Spirituality is unbecoming your human self that is led by fear, that is led by limitations, and tapping into that spirit self that is actually very fearless, very wise, and does not need control. When we're high on the imbalance of a masculine feminine energy or the physical world and the spiritual world, there's a very high need for control. I need to know the result. I need to know everything that's going to happen. Then I will do what I have to do. What you're really saying is that I'm so fearful to take the next step that I need a random stranger to give me a guarantee card. You don't have a guarantee card for your life. You know that, right? But we ask that because we're so fearful inside. We don't have that foundation, that building block that whatever happens, I know I can deal with it. Even if you give me a guarantee, your word is just your word. Life will change, you will change, who knows, right? So, spirituality in the physical world is building that muscle, building that self belief that people will change, promises will be broken, relationships will change, environment will change, business plans will change, but the center of it is my self belief. And that self belief is built with my connection to self and to the higher consciousness. That is the essence of being spiritual and having a life, physical world success. And don't just believe me, right? Google so many people. You have celebrities and sportsmen saying that I never wanted to do this. I just fell into it and life happened. And we're like, damn, you're so lucky. No, you were on your own lane. You followed those small signals that says go here, do this. You did it for fun without thinking what is this going to lead me into, without the control of the result. And then you took the next step, the next step, the next step, and then voila, you reach there, right? And then when people, we chase other people's success trying to follow that pattern, your same amount of dedication, same amount of consistency, same amount of discipline, and still don't get that life, what do we feel? I'm not good enough. That energy starts embedding that a person did it, I did the same thing, but I didn't get the results, so I'm not good enough. I'm a problem. This is a problem. It's either when you feel you're a problem, you start projecting that onto others. So why is it important to correct this shift in energy? Is if you're in your lane, what is meant for you cannot be taken away. What is not meant for you, it will fall. You will fall along with it, but you will build yourself up on that building block. That is what spirituality is. Spirit into reality. You have a strong spirit character that builds you, because nothing is certain in life. There is no guarantee card to absolutely anything. Most people in the business world, in high positions up, we're always the ones giving people guarantees. Yeah, you don't work, you still get a salary. You do this, you're getting paid, you're getting health insurance, but nobody's giving that to us. And that energy keeps putting you again in the go, 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 but the unfulfilled and then eventually disconnected. So, what does need to change? Connect with yourself. The base of our lives, the minute it is with yourself, the guarantee you're looking for from others, it shifts, because you have awareness that nothing is guaranteed. I cannot control anybody. Nobody. I cannot make anyone obsessed about me. I cannot make anyone, you know, committed to a certain project. People will leave as and when they want to. And it's not about changing the mindset, it's changing the energy that you're like, whatever. If this is on my path, if it is my life path, if this is my destiny, I'm going to do it regardless. Now, that energy, you walk in that energy, you walk in that confidence that is not a fake it till you make it. It's a confidence that is embedded, because you're like, it's on my life path, I'm going to have to do it. I, whoever walks with me, great, that's part of their life path, but I'm not leaving my lane to go anywhere else to change anybody. So you keep walking, keep walking. I tell you, ladies, that magnetism will open so many doors. That magnetism is cannot be faked, cannot be brought, cannot be downloaded on some app. It just becomes you. That wherever you decide to walk, things start showing up for you. Opportunities start opening up. Of course, there are going to be challenges. Of course, there are going to be obstacles. But The building block is you, your energy, your connection to your wisdom, layers and layers of wisdom, your connection to the common sense around us. We're not impressionable to every message that comes, every update that goes on to Twitter. You're just in your lane. You're like, yep, does this stir anything within me? Nah, let's go. That is unbeatable. So, if you are ready to connect back to yourself, the layers and layers of energy, brilliance, intuition that is built within you, or you're feeling the opposite of it, which is, I have no dreams. I'm just going to settle. I'm just going to be content because you've been disappointed so much and you've tried and you had your 20s and 30s where you just went, and still didn't do it because you were following someone else's dream. Then I invite you, if you are ready, to book in a call to get started on your 10-week work with me. Connect with yourself. Yes, we tap into the laws of spirituality to to build that self, not to become a unicorn, not to go and sit in Bali or India, but to live your success while being connected to yourself. Because then you're just you. You are not replicating somebody else's process. You're in your lane. What's in your destiny starts opening up. See ya.